Howdy YouTube, Darlington Farm here, just over here in the wood shop, and want to take a minute to talk about two of my favorite Festool sanders, the RO150 and the RO90. Both of these are indispensable in my shop, and for one reason only, the Rotax action. That is really incredible. If you're not familiar with it, these sanders, in addition to having a random orbit mode, have a rotation plus eccentric motion mode, where it is a gear-driven rotation on the pad here, and it is really fast compared to random orbit, and yet it's not as harsh as a grinder. Like the Frestool RO115 is really harsh, and you have to be really careful with it so you don't take off too much material. But the Rotax action here is awesome for smoothing off things like this bed here, where you want to run smooth down some of the sharp edges here on the MDF. The RO150 is really nice for that because you can come up here and you can smooth the edge down, but you don't have to worry too much about rounding it over, because the pad is large enough here that you can kind of get in here and you can actually control it. I really like the shape of the head here. You can get your hand on it. I tend to hold it back here by the hose. It seems to be a little bit more comfortable for me. They make a front grip here where you can hold it in front of the sander, but I actually kind of like either using it one-handed like this or two-handed kind of like this. That's kind of my favorite use for the RO150 here. The RO90 I really like as a one-handed sander. It's nice, it's light, you can get it into tight areas, and it's really compact, and yet it has that same Rotax action. Another use for this that you may not have thought of, I have a CNC machine, and smoothing down the fuzz on MDF here on CNC parts, this is awesome. I have not found anything that works better than that. You can work it into the tight corners like this, and it doesn't, it's not as aggressive as a grinder. I generally use 40 grit in this when I'm trying to remove the fuzzies around here. You can work it around here really quick, really easy. It's nice and light, so it doesn't tire you out if you've got a big stack of CNC parts to clean up, and it works really well. But anyway, thanks for watching. Click, comment, subscribe. Any other quickies like this you want to see, I'm happy to put them up.